just gonna make an updated version of me making my acrylics and how I get them to come out really smooth and buttery. Because the last one wasn't very detailed at all. So, and I just use these two products, which is the Mia Secret 3D White and the Mia Secret Clear. And I don't just shape out my pastels into my acrylic powder. I always put it in this thing, my mortar and pestle. That makes it real smooth. That makes it blend in like you don't even know. That's the best way to do it though. It's the best way. And this is, let me see. Usually, cause I have my measurements down, I always put it in a 2-ounce container. So let me open it. And I get these 2-ounce containers from Walmart. I mean, not Walmart, Amazon. So I usually start with just, if I'm just making a small batch of a color that I'm not really sure a lot of people are gonna use, I just start off with 2 teaspoons of clear. This is the measuring thing I use. I only use it for making my acrylic. Because people are asking for measurements and everything. And I already got blue in here because I'm finna make a teal color, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna start off with 2. No, I'm gonna start off with 3 of clear. I'm not gonna make a whole lot of this color just because I already got a lot of blues, but I don't have a teal, so that's why I'm making this. And depending on how bright you want it, you either put a half a tablespoon. I mean, what is it, tablespoon or a teaspoon? I think it's a teaspoon. TSP, that's teaspoon, I believe. Yeah. You can either put half a teaspoon of clear or a whole one, but I start off with just that much. Is that half? Let me see. Yeah, that's half. Maybe a little bit enough. That's what I start off with. And you always want to start with a little bit so you can add to it, because you can't take it away. Well, you can by making it brighter. Just blend those two together just a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can see. I just blend those two together a little bit first because they are 2 different consistencies. As you know, 3D white is used for making, 3D nail art, like flowers and stuff like that. So it is thicker, which is why I like using this, because this makes it really, it thickens it up. All right. And to shave off my pastels, well, let me show you which one I use. This is these are the ones that I use. And I got these from eBay. Mango pastels. That's what I use. And I'm probably gonna use either this color or this color. I don't know which one. Actually, I don't know which one I wanna use. I'm probably just gonna mix them up. But I'm gonna start off with this color. Nah, I'm gonna start off with this color. You always wanna start off with a lighter color so you can add to it, because it's hard to add or take away from a darker color. So I'm gonna see how this looks first. And this is how I shave it off. I used to use my drill right here. This is just like the regular piece, but usually I will put it on a sanding band. I use the 180 sanding band, but I just felt like all of my pastels, all the color would get stuck in there, and I felt like I was losing color. So I switched to this because I can control it more. And with that one, I felt like I was using too much and I couldn't control it as much. But this one, you just shave off as much as you need and you don't use that much. So it's better because, like I said, you want to add smaller quantities to it just in case. This is better. And this also helps it smoother because, like, with that one, when you use the sanding band, it breaks, bigger chunks fall in. So that's bigger chunks for you to, grind out, and there might be chunks that will be stuck in your acrylic, and you don't want your acrylic to be chunky. Have bits of pastels in it, so use that, and it's more finer, so that helps it a lot. You just want to grind it, and I usually just grind it like in the middle. You can go around like this, but you'll get a better one if you just do it at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of going all around like this, you're not really getting the bottom of it. I feel, in my opinion. You can do that, it helps, but I do like this instead, this motion. And this is a wooden one. I got this from Walmart. You can get it online. I am eventually going to get a, if y'all hear somebody in the background, that's my toddlers. They talk a lot. I'm eventually going to get a stone one because I feel like the stone one is, and be careful. I have this like really low, but it'll still come out. I feel like the stone one is better. It's smoother. And this isn't stained or anything. I just haven't cleaned it out because I was already finna make another blue. So I was like, okay, I'm finna make another blue, so there's no point in cleaning it. But if you do want to clean it, I suggest you just get a dry paper towel and just clean it out like that. Because I used to clean it out with acetone or in alcohol, but it will stain certain pieces like up here. It will stain it a little bit because, you know, it's liquid. So just, if you want to put some acetone, some alcohol in there, put like a teaspoon in there, swirl it around, and just wipe it out with a paper towel. Don't leave it to sit in there because then you'll mess up the wood. And like every other color you put in there, it'll start staining, it'll start sticking, so you don't want to do that. So I got my base color in there. And like each color you put in, you just want to grind it together because everything is a different texture. And I'm finna, my plan today is to make like a teal color. Hopefully it turns out like I want it. You just gotta mix a few different things together. I think that's enough. I think it's really turning out really blue on camera, but that's not the color it is. It's a teal color, but y'all probably can't tell what it is. And also, you know, when it's stuck in the middle like that, you don't want to just go directly in with your pencil, because if you do, the chalk will be stuck right here. So just swirl it around a little bit so it doesn't get stuck at the top of your thing. And just grind it some more. And some colors take longer to grind together than others, so you just want to look out for that too. Because when I was making my neon pigments, that took like a long time to grind together because they were kind of marble a little bit, so it wasn't as easy to grind, mix together as this. Especially like the really light colors, like the yellow and everything. Yeah, that was a little difficult to grind together, but you just have to do it a little bit longer. And then, my bad, I accidentally stopped recording. So I'm probably just gonna skip past this part just to speed it up so you guys don't have to watch me grinding it forever. Or I might just keep it in real time just to show y'all how long it actually takes. So you know, like, okay, I've been grinding for 5 minutes. Or how long it actually takes to mix up these colors right. And then you just want to test it between, because you don't want to look here and think you got the perfect color, because, you know, seeing it in powder form doesn't really show its true color. You just want to test it every now and again just to make sure. Because you might got the perfect color, like, that don't look right. Then you end up messing it up. So just test it out. And that's not the color I want yet. Not yet. That's not the right color I want. So just make sure you keep doing that. Nah, it's not the right color. Okay. I want it to be like a very bright, deep teal. Just keep adding. And sometimes you'll have to add some more white. Sometimes if it's too bright, you might want to dull it down a little bit and add some clear. That's like what I do. If I make a color too dark, just add some more white. And if the color is too solid, just add some more clear and like add a different color, or add some white and add a different color. You can always kind of reverse it a little bit if you got it too dark. You can also reverse it if you got it too bright by just adding more of your pigment. Well, not pigment, but more of your chalk. So you don't totally mess up if you don't got it exactly how you want it. I think I I should zoom out a little bit more so you guys can see. Yeah, I think that's good. And sometimes, just because you can't really tell the true color on a blue paper towel, really, so I'll just take this every now and again. When I think I'm really close to the right color, I'll swatch it on a clear nail. I keep like about 2 of those out just in case. And sometimes you even have to swatch it on a white paper towel instead, just so you can see the color a little bit better. But these are the paper towels that I like to use. This is how I make all of them, and all of my acrylics always come out really, really smooth. And I make it like this. You don't want to... Hey, Karen, be quiet. I'm making a video, okay? Thank you. You don't want to just shave off your pastels into your acrylic and just shake it up in the bottle and let that be that. It's not going to be smooth. It's going to come out chunky. You're going to have like little bits and pieces no matter how finely you shave it down. With this or whatever you use, you're still going to have pieces and it's not going to come out as smooth as you want it. So mortar and pestle is one of the best ways. I'm pretty sure there's other ones out there, but this is the one I like the most. So I just added some more green. Gonna mix that in and grind. Okay, so I just swatched this color and it's still a little too blue for me. So I'm just gonna add a darker green to it, because that bright green isn't really doing anything. It's blending in too well because it's too light for the dark blue that I added. So you want to add something darker. And I think I'm just gonna add just a little bit. I think that's good. You don't need too much of this because it is a dark color. And grind again. Now that I'm done with it, it's starting to look a little bit more greener and teal to me, so I'm just gonna swatch it really quickly. And this is the exact same method that I used to make my my neon acrylics in my neon swatching video that I made before this one. I used a whole lot of 3D white because I wanted those colors to be like very, very bright. And you could, I'm gonna show y'all like why I like using. And I just swatched a little bit down here because I wanna swatch some more right here and swatch some more right there just to compare the colors right next to each other so I can see. So this still looks a little bit blue. It's not as green as I wanted, so I'm gonna add some more green. But cause this palette, it has white right here and has white right here and has white right here. Like you could, if you wanted to, just add this white into this. But like I said, I'd rather use the 3D acrylic white because it makes it thicker and it makes it smoother. And it's not just like a regular consistency like your Mia Secret Clear or any other acrylics. It's thicker because that's used to make 3D acrylics. So, I don't know. I don't know if I like this color yet. Just a little bit more green, I think. Yeah, just a little bit more green. A little bit more. That's all. And then add some more blue. I think after this one, I'll have the color that I want. And like I said, you always want to start with probably like 2 to 3 teaspoons of clear and 1 or 2 teaspoons of white, because if not, you're just gonna fill up your container like all the way with the color that you probably don't want. Mix that in a little bit. think after this one, I'll have the color that I want, hopefully. Sometimes it takes me days to make the perfect color because I'll make it and I've been working on it so long, I'll get tired. I'll be like, okay, this is cool. And I come back the next day, I'm like, okay, this isn't really the color that I wanted. And I'll work on it again. I'll take it back out, put it back in here, grind it up some more, add some white, add some clear, add another shade of color. So it takes me a while to finalize my colors. When I do have it finalized, then that's when I put it on, you know, your little swatch sticks right here. But until I perfect it, I don't put it on these. But when I do, then that's what. And these are all of my handmade acrylics. And they look really nice. So that's starting to look more greenish to me in real life, not on camera though. But I think this is the color that I want. Now that I'm looking at it on that little nail thing over there, I'm starting to like it. All right, so I'm done grinding it and I'm just gonna swatch it. And you wanna really look at a swatch after you're done. After it's done drying, I mean. So yeah, that came out really smooth. And that's just what I do with them. Put them side by side so I can see which one I like most. And if I like this color, then I'm gonna just add some more white and some more clear and get it back bright like it is down here. So I'm gonna let that dry really quickly and see which one I like more. So I swatched it, it dried up, and I actually think it's a little too green. Well, it's a pretty color, but it's just not the one I had in my head. So I'm gonna add some blue. I got that right here. Just a little bit of blue, just a little bit, just a little bit. I don't wanna mess it up because it is already pretty. Just a little bit. I hope I don't mess up the color. But you gotta take that chance. Oh, Lord. Oh. Okay. It should be okay, it should be okay. Because I be looking like, I don't like the color, but somebody else might like the color, but I make these colors in accordance to how I feel about them. And if somebody else wants me to make a specific color, then I'll do that. I'll show you after I finish. Okay, y'all, so I swatched it. All right, so I'm finally done making this color and I'm just gonna put it into my 2-ounce thing. And we gonna really see how much I overly made. So I didn't mean to make this much, but I had to get the perfect color to my liking. Yep, I made more than I wanted to. I already see it. Not too much more though, but it's okay. That's a good amount. Not too much, not too less. So now, oh, and really quickly, let me show you guys the difference between if you make your color with all clear, which is why it's really important to use your clear and your white ratio correctly. I feel like I said that wrong. But these two are the same color. You can see it even better when I put my hand behind there, but as you can see, this one is translucent and this one is solid. So I made this one with the same color pink, but it's all nothing but the pigment and the clear. And this is made with the pigment and white, clear, in the color that I made, you know. So pink, clear, pink, white, and clear. So it's really important to get your ratio right, unless, because if you just mix it with clear, you're gonna have a jelly color. Mix with white, you're gonna have a solid color. So that's how you do that. And now I'm just finna, that's ugly, finna swatch. I don't like swatching on the inside. I just prefer this side. And this is how, let me zoom in a little bit. And this is how I get all my acrylics to come out very smooth and very buttery. It's just so satisfying to watch, in my opinion. It's kind of hard to record with this camera all up in my in the way of my arm, which is why I don't really record lots of videos. Like all of my nails that I do is posted on my Instagram, because when I'm recording, the camera is all in my way, and I don't like that. But I like to get close-up angles when I'm recording videos, because that's how I like to watch other tutorials, close up. I don't like it to be super far back because I can't see the detail or anything that you're doing. I wish I could see this color in person. It's a greenish color. It looks really blue up here on my camera, but it's green. It looks green and blue teal, you know. I don't know why I just like building my swatch sticks up thick, so you can just really see the true opacity of a color. I might put too much, but you know, it's okay. It's on me. And I hope that this clarifies anything you need to know about making acrylics. This is how I get mine so smooth. That should be good. And this is how the final color looks. I decided to put on a white background, which is really just tissue paper. But I decided to put it on a white ground so you guys could kind of see the color a little bit more and see the color that I was talking about. So that's that, and I really hope that this video is very helpful for y'all.